Hello everyone, my name is Annie Hernandez and I am your Miss National American Royal, and this is
her son,
Jacob. So today we're going to be doing a little bit about circuit boards.
Circuit boards should be inside TVs and other electronics like tablets. If you have a Nintendo, they're inside those too. Computers, phones, and other electronic things like electric cars.
Yes.
And electric scooters.
Yes. And so some of the things that we want to talk to you about, starting with what a circuit board is. So a circuit board is like a card
made out of fiberglass or plastic and used for
attaching electronics
components. And the circuit board is like a phone, right?
Yes.
Mommy?
Yes.
It is like a phone because because
they talk to each other, the components do, right?
Like random people.
Yes.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have somebody bought me this for Christmas. Right?
Yes.
And
bring the box over.
Yeah. They got me a little kit. Oh gosh,
so it's a snap circuits. And so they got them that just because for kids it is a little bit easier to use as it doesn't require any soldering, and the pieces just snap on just like so.
Yeah.
Can I see one of them?
Let me show you an example.
Okay, so he's going to get an example going. And while he does that, I will talk to you a little bit just what about a circuit board is. So like he said, circuit boards can be made out of fiberglass. They can be made out of plastic. And some of them come just like this. So this is what I would use. And they just have little components right on there. And yes, and then they come in here with a battery right in there, and this is the wiring that you would attach. So circuit boards like that are very simple for children, like about his age. He's 9, but if you have smaller kids like about 5, it's really nice to get them started on electronics then, just because they already love electronics like the phone or the tablets and the video games and all that stuff. So it's actually really cool to kind of get him going with it. And so so he's gonna show exactly what a circuit board would do.
A simple, and also if you ever want to buy something like this, and if you don't know how to build one, they also come in with a book thing to show you.
A manual, yes.
Yeah. Also, if you also want to build one, you need batteries.
Yes, you do. You do need batteries.
Yes.
Okay, you want to show them what you did?
Yeah. This is the simple one. This is very simple. This is project. Let me find it. This is project 2. This is
project 2.
But there's different. You see this little green thing right here?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna show them like this.
You see this little green thing right here? You just switch it. It can also do the nails.
Okay, don't do that.
But there's also another thing it can do.
Okay, let's see what it can do. So as you can see, circuit boards are actually very interesting for kids. They, for girls, boys, ages about 3, they start actually showing a little bit of interest in technology.
It's 2.
And they're able to actually use their motor skills at that point to snap little things together.
So since I'm going to flip the switch right here.
Okay, let's see this.
So I put this little green thing right here.
Yeah.
And if I flip the switch, it goes with that. Also, another thing you could do is you could add... Wait.
So he's very interested. So while he's doing that, let's let him add a few more things to his board. Some of the things that you need to know about circuit board is that the point of a circuit board for children, for them to understand, is just that they make things work, all types of electronics, and they are also a lot of different types now. If adults want to dive in and go into it and really learn about circuit boards, which is something that I do in the field, then
another thing you can do with circuit boards is you can make your own without the book. Sometimes you can want to do the book, but it's more fun if you do it yourself, or if you in your opinion think it's more fun with the book, you can choose that too.
Yes. And so he's really, by the way, this is really like him showing complete interest in this all by himself, and it has been really exciting for me because I have seen him show a lot of improvement in different things with his skills at school. And so, you know, we have different types of circuit boards, you know, beginning from like single layer to the high frequency ones that really you use in major electronics. And so, you know, and you also have the hard boards like this one, which is a plastic one, and you have flexible ones that you would need to go into specific equipment. And then one of the things that I found really cool was you also have a circuit board when you build something called a Raspberry Pi, which if Jacob, you can get me the box, the yellow and blue box.
Okay, can I show them something?
Yeah, can you get me the box and then you can show them right now.
Okay. Can I show you?
Yes, of course.
Well, wait. While you open that, I'm gonna show them something.
Okay, what are you gonna show them?
I wanted to show them. You see this number 1 right here? Wait, they can't see it.
Here, I'll hold the camera and then you can show them. You can get it really close.
You see it? This number 1.
I don't think it's gonna be really easy to view, but yes, you can go ahead.
This number 1. I can't. Okay. This is number 1. It says number 1. You can't really see. It's very bright.
Yes.
But it says number 1, and you see how I'm holding 1? That means that's how many of these. You see this little metal thing right here? This metal thing? That means that's how many you can attach. And that means how many of these circle things. You can also attach them to different ones. Like, I'm going to show you an example.
Yes. And one of the things that, with that actually, so that's what the manual comes with, that you can teach them a couple of different names. So that's a snap wire. And so the little snap wires, right in there, it literally tells you the names of everything. Yes. And so the snap wires, they do come in a bunch of different amounts. And it does tell them right on there.
Why do you keep telling them I'm going to build my thing?
Yes. And so it does tell them right on there. And so it shows a lot of, especially right now with the kids being inside for the most part, it does give them something to do that is beneficial to them in the future. You know, as I'm in the cyber field currently, and the field is growing and it's going to continue to grow. And so if they have any interest in this, it is really nice to start them out young, just because they're going to show a lot of improvements throughout the school. And then once they go into their universities, they're actually going to be able to really hone in into what they want to do with stuff like circuit boards. And being in the cyber field, there's so many different jobs that you can do. And so going back to what I was originally talking about, which is the Raspberry Pi, which is this cute little box right here. So this little box, I actually just put it together, and inside of it, there's a couple of different components. And right inside, as I opened it, you can see that there's a little circuit board right in there. And all these components, like all these things, actually, you can buy in a couple of different stores, like Target. You can buy it on Amazon. And they're actually very useful, and they're very inexpensive. I think the Raspberry Pi, I got it from my university, but you can probably get them for like $40 or something like that. And so he is so excited, Amy, yes, because he loves it.
Not only that, it is pretty cheap, this circuit board. I don't know how cheap, but it should be.
Because we didn't buy it, so we don't know. But these they come in different sizes and a different amount, so they're able to really, you can find a couple of different prices on them, and you can probably find them online.
I saw online when I used my tablet. We are going to talk about that. Anyways, so I searched online on different types of these, right?
Yes.
And some of them were actually, they had like 150
Come
projects.
into the camera.
150 projects. It says 125 in this one.
Yes, you can create 125 projects.
But I saw one online that said there was 150 50 projects for only, I think, $20.
20. Okay, so yeah, so we can do a little bit of research on that. So yes, price wise, it's not very expensive, and it's like they treat it like a puzzle. They can use it
And I'm done with
multiple
my examples.
times. Yes, so you're all set with that. So he's gonna show you another little example of what another project that he can do. And so
And I made this myself
yes, he made yes
without the book.
Oh, okay,
Where in the world is the book?
it's over there. Okay,
Anyways, can you tilt
so
it?
lift it up.
Tilt it.
No, you just gotta lift it. There you
So
go.
this is
I'll hold it. And
this
you
is
can
a
turn it on.
long thing. This is the switch, and if you see all the way down here, this has it's like it has this little light, and it takes like a couple. It doesn't even take a second to light up. You just have to flip the switch in a second.
And then it lights up so they can see the light.
Not
Yes.
only that, it doesn't matter how you create it. It just matters if
The switch.
the switch. There's two ways to connect it.
Oh, okay. The battery.
The
and the switch.
battery has electricity that connects, and there's these little ball thingies that go speed, and
Yes.
then they circle around.
Yes.
But there's like this wall. When you turn it off, the wall combines and then stops it all.
Yes.
Or it disconnects to this battery, right?
Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of different ways. So in his own words, he's trying to explain that there's so many ways that you can connect these, and you can really get creative with them. It's like a puzzle, and you can change them around, but it's not a perfect puzzle, so that you actually are able to make it yourself. And so it's actually really cool. But like
There's also another thing I want them to see.
Okay,
Just keep
go ahead.
talking to them.
Go ahead,
So
do that while we talk about this.
Yes.
So some of the things with
gonna do it on
circuit
the
boards,
floor.
like this one's actually very small. This is very inexpensive. So I was able to just put it together. And there's actually more difficult ones. These ones, they require no soldering either. You just stick them into the little squares. And the point of this one is that it's supposed to light up. Jacob, you want to put this together?
Huh?
No, you're busy. It's okay. So this one came off right now. So because it is really cheap, it's very flimsy sometimes, but it's just teaching kids how it works, and
There's also another way
and the
to
different
connect
functions.
with one working.
Yes.
Hey, can you just show them, please?
Yes, hold on. Let me see if I can get it to work.
So what you do is sometimes if you don't have a switch and something goes wrong with your circuit board and you want a refund because you don't have a switch, right? That those
Yes.
little switches right here, like this, or you can get where is it? Give me a sec. Found
Okay,
it.
I'll give you a sec.
And there's a button one, so there should be two. But
Yes.
if you don't get neither of those, that's not really a problem either. You don't have to get a refund because look, if you see right here, there's no switch. There's no
Okay,
switch.
yeah. So he's trying to show you that sometimes you don't require a switch.
Look, can you hold this?
Yes.
Please, thank you. All you need really is the battery's kind of like a switch. Look at this number 2 and focus on this little spinning knob thing. Right?
Spinning knob thing. Okay.
3, 2, 1. You hear that?
Oh, okay.
You don't actually need a switch to, So
But
you
can-
didn't really waste your money.
Okay, but then can you turn it off?
Yes.
How do you turn it off?
You turn it off by letting go a piece.
Okay, so
All you
the
need-
connection is broken, right?
It doesn't
here.
matter what piece you take off if it's working.
As long as it breaks the connection from the battery to this.
No, it can be any piece because you still
Yes, but
need
what
the
I'm
stack.
trying to say, Jacob, is that you broke a connection. There's nothing connecting anymore.
No.
So it's not gonna turn on. But now, if you connect it back again, it's gonna turn on again.
But you also do need height. Height is important for these. Unless you'll go all wobbly, unless you want that to go like sideways,
Wobbly.
like an X.
Okay.
Like this. You see this under? There's like, I stacked it because I don't want it to go like wobbly. Like
okay.
straight.
That's what you're showing
and it
right
kept
now.
moving without me.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, some of the, as you can tell, he's actually very excited about this, and it's actually really cool because a lot of my friends and their children, they get to use these boards, and so you can actually become really interested in them too. I think it's really important, especially for our young girls going into the STEM field. We do have a need for young women in cyber field. It's really important to fill those roles. We're only a little bit under 20% right now in the workforce, and I don't know how accurate that is, but when I was in the military, that was the percentage for the cyber programs. It was about 17% for the Air Force, and that was the highest.
I need your help, Mommy.
And so, yes, 1 second, honey. And so one of the things that you can do as well to kind of learn how to use this and program is, like I said, program something like a Raspberry Pi. Hold on, Kay.
Okay. Can I see this?
Yes, you can use that one. So like a Raspberry Pi, and you can make it do a few things. I know kids like Minecraft, so you can actually install it right in here and connect it to a desktop. It has a few different connections, and to a laptop. Hold on, Jakey, honey, don't interrupt me, please. And so one of the things that it does help you do is learn a lot more about technology, and you're able to teach them. And it might seem a little difficult at first, but as you read about it and you learn a little bit more about it, it becomes much simpler, and it becomes actually a lot of fun. You can play video games and like do a few things. I'm not huge on video games, but he is, and so
I'm extremely huge on video
yes,
games.
he loves video games. But they're able to do something and really create, they're able to create a lot of things, and it's actually really cool that they have access to these tools. And so he's currently obsessing over some of these
Mommy,
items.
Can I show you something? Can I show them something?
Yes, you can show them. Can you show them this? Can you connect this one, please?
Oh, I was gonna show them about this and this connecting.
Can you connect this one real quick? Because I couldn't do it.
You couldn't?
No.
I
have
remember-
small. They also have really small fingers, so it's much easier for them to make the connections too. And so he's trying to do that currently, as you can see.
Got it.
You got one in? Okay. Let's see the other one.
I don't remember where this one went.
I think it goes right there. Right there. Right before the last one, yeah.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. And so, yeah, we wanted to bring you guys these options. I know, like, everyone's doing different things, like arts and crafts, and everyone's really busy with school. The children are really busy with homework. But some of the things to keep them entertained, I thought circuit boards would be a really fun thing because he does enjoy them. He has learned a lot.
Show them my arts and crafts.
Oh, that's his arts and craft. Yes, a Nintendo
VR.
Labo. Yes.
I made it with cardboard myself, but I need a book to help me.
Yes, so we bought that too. So he does like creating
No,
a lot of.
I got it for Christmas.
Yes. So
when I was with my puppy.
yes. So he does get to create a lot of different things, and he does enjoy them, and he needs that in order to kind of get You got it? Did you get it working? Mm-hmm. So to kind of get in the rhythm of things going back to school, I think it's important to keep them entertained during the day so that they're able to sit through a couple of different things. Let me see. Okay, so can you pick up the battery so we're not disconnected?
Not only that, you could also buy some of these or you could get them from school, from like my mom's.
We disconnected it, honey.
No, we didn't.
Did you turn it off?
Oh no, it did disconnect it. Give me a second.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, so we did get that from school, but it's something that you can buy on Amazon.
You could also buy it on Amazon for Christmas. It also does one more thing. It blinks a lot. So what you could do with it was you could put a lot of them around the Christmas tree. if they're like.
Oh, that would be really cool. I would be really cautious of that for safety reasons. I wouldn't put boards all around your tree. We have not done that, and so we will not have advised that, right, Jacob?
What?
We're not advising anyone to attach circuit boards to their Christmas tree. That's not really a good idea.
But can you show them something?
Can you finish that, and so we can show them the little board? Okay, so it's struggling a little bit just because it has been mangled and like I said, it's very cheap.
Can you just bend that phone down?
Yes, hold on. Don't do that, honey. Where we are? All right, ready? All right, there you go. Here. And so, can you pick up the battery? Pick up the battery. All right. So they can see.
This is another thing you could put for Christmas around your shelves. And
yes, for kids definitely. I think as a gift it would be really sweet.
Can I use this section?
Yes, of course. And so we just wanted to show you a little bit about what we do to keep him entertained and keep him learning constantly. And it's something that he really does enjoy. He did do this for his science fair project as well, and it is something that he still needs to present then. So we're gonna focus on that and really get him honed into what he learned and what he has been doing with it. He's really good about just doing things. He has a hard time explaining sometimes, but I think he did a really good job. And I wanted him to really get the hang of speaking out about things that he loves, like circuit boards. We wanted to, hold on, baby. We wanted to just thank everyone for watching, and, definitely follow Girls Who Brunch and National American teen pageant.
Can we show them
yes,
more things?
Hold on.
Can we please show
he's
them
not
more
gonna let me
things?
finish. No, honey. We gotta go, but we're gonna continue working on this, continue working on his projects, and
are we ever
again,
gonna show more videos?
Yes, next time. And he's
When?
really excited about it. Next time. So I'm your Miss National American Royal, and I want to thank you for your time again, and for putting up with.
She's a princess.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. All right.